locked the door too. I'd rather get in trouble for locking the door and closing it because I wasn't really supposed to do that. But I'd rather get yelled at for that than my mom just walking by and being like,
honey?
Honey, no!
You're hurting her! Get off of my daughter!
If I could smoke 100,000 spliffs to forget your appeal, I'd do it, I'd do it. Hey.
Yo, what's up guys? Today's video is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp is affordable private online counseling. And listen, life can be amazing, it can also be incredibly tough, and everything in between. And I think a lot of people are apprehensive about going and talking to someone in person. With BetterHelp, you get access to licensed, trained, and fully accredited counselors and therapists. It's cheaper than in-person counseling and can run anywhere between $35 to $65 a week, and that gives you access to unlimited counseling, be it on the phone or text or just, you know, on the computer. But I think the best part of BetterHelp is so many people are apprehensive about going to talk to a therapist in person. But this way, you have the safety of your home. If you're feeling overwhelmed or if it's too much, just turn it off, revisit it when you feel up to it. With BetterHelp, you're not wasting time traveling, and if you don't vibe with your first therapist, you could just switch it up. Bye-bye, therapist. I think it's a really cool, accessible way for people to talk to a professional without having to have the intimidation of upfront, face-to-face, I don't know you, human, and how am I gonna share my innermost thoughts? For me, just the act of going to BetterHelp and talking to someone, even if we don't dive in too deep or don't have like some massive breakthrough that day, gives me a feeling of well-being. Like I've taken some steps to do something good for myself and get stuff off my chest. And that's so important, you know? You gotta do some maintenance. We're all going to the gym trying to get that six-pack, but what about that emotional six-pack? You know, what about that six-pack up here? So all you need to do is go to betterhelp.com/Josh, fill out the questionnaire, and you will be matched with a counselor who's perfect for you. You can even start counseling today. Link in description below. Oh man, what a dream. Can you believe this?
And we got good lighting.
Is this the first time you're on my YouTube?
Yeah, first time on YouTube though.
How about that? Welcome. We were just losing our V cards left and right over here. This is so exciting. I mean, the people, they've been dying for this.
That they have. Are you just saying that?
Yes.
Have they really been dying?
Hold on, it's the people.
Yeah.
Hello? Yep, they're
Oh,
excited.
it's legit. I heard them.
Tell me if I'm crazy, but you've never seen this series before.
Never.
I was like, how is she gonna react to me pitching losing your V card? Because I had a feeling you hadn't seen
What was
it.
my reaction?
You're like, yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, I trust you.
Thank you for believing
Yes,
in me.
I trust your morals and your personality and you, so.
You're too good to me.
Yes.
One day I'm gonna completely shatter that trust.
Yes, I know.
Hopefully today's not the day. Well, let's get started. So this is all about losing your V card, your prized Pokemon card, your flower, your flesh secret.
I miss it. So my flesh secret. Oh my god. I miss it so much.
Do you?
No. I
No.
don't. Yeah.
Let's start it out. I'm imagining you grew up in Florida. Okay, so I'm imagining you, West Palm Beach, a teenage version of how you look now, running the school, running the like, it was good to be Amanda Cerny. Yes? No?
Yeah, I always had like different random groups of friends. There's this ton of kids in Florida, like,
Right.
just each high school had like over 3,000 kids probably, and we had 3 different high schools that all the kids went to in our county.
Yeah, I feel like that's where white people go to procreate.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I was on like a hip hop dance team, which was like,
What?
Yeah.
Were you dancing to like Genie in a Bottle by Christina Aguilera?
No.
Song by Cisco?
No, that was
Missy
Sierra.
Elliott. Sierra.
This beat is automatic, supersonic.
Yeah, I remember that one. Okay, I remember that. I'm imagining you're walking around,
Yeah.
I'm thinking sweatpants, I'm thinking Nike high tops, I'm thinking a high pony. Okay, correct me.
No, yeah, I was wearing like Hollister in Abercrombie.
Oh, yeah, I forgot, we're in Florida.
Yeah, yeah. There's like so many groups of kids. Like there's, I don't know, the super preppy group, the gothic group, the cheerleaders that walk around. I guess that's the preppy ones. I don't know, just different groups. And I was just like a floater in between them all. Like I never really had a solid group.
I can imagine you walk into the cafeteria, you could sit at any table you please. Even like me and my friends, like the chubby kids with the hoodies on playing Dungeons and Dragons, and like, hey man, and like once a month you would like throw us
Throw you scraps.
Yeah, you like throw us a pity sit, and you'd be like, hey fellas, and we're like, oh Amanda's here, I think I have a oh me.
My boyfriend in high school, he was like he was not from Martin County, he was from Jupiter. I met him online.
You met the boy that took your V card
On the
on
net.
dial-up internet.
So anything's possible, guys.
Hold on, it's time to talk to my boyfriend. What was his AIM
He
name?
was really cute, and I thought he was at the time. He had like long hair and surfer guy, which is why I moved to Florida, is like really define those surfer guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know? It's like, all right, I want a surfer Florida guy.
Yes.
And there wasn't
Paul
really...
Walker.
Yeah. Oh,
R.I.P.
yeah.
Miss you, Paul. That was my hall pass with my wife. My male hall pass.
Yeah. I was like, usually guys have a girl hall pass, but yours
That's too easy.
yours is Paul Walker.
Yes.
Yeah, I like it.
He would have got the business from
I would have
Girl
fought you
JP.
for it. We started talking back and forth, and then Jupiter is only like 15 minutes away, so it's like not that extreme of an internet introduction. But then we met up with mutual friends and then met. So guys, if you're meeting anybody from the internet, make sure that there's somebody there so you're not gonna get killed by like a catfish or like any of those scenarios. Be safe.
Preferably a police officer and or Neve Schulman.
Tell your mom if you're in high school.
Yes.
You probably won't listen to me and tell your mom. You're probably like, F you, I'm not gonna tell my mom.
Dude, tell your mom.
Yeah.
Don't be an idiot and meet some rando at a gas station, catty corner to some place named Jupiter that I'm not sure even exists. And did he surf?
Yeah, oh yeah. He was like, well, his profile picture was him surfing.
Oh,
Yeah.
and I'm thinking he's got that surfer body, like lean, cut,
Super tan.
super tan.
Yeah, he had like super tan skin, which I envy because I'm
Fair.
very fair.
You seem like you stay away from the sun.
I do. That's
Yeah.
not a good thing.
No, that's good. You seem like...
I lost my virginity when I was 16.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is classy.
Thanks.
I like that.
Yeah, because I was always unsure and I always liked really knowing somebody. Like I felt like that was like super important.
Okay,
And-
old-fashioned.
But yeah, I know people are a little bit more like whatever nowadays sometimes, but
Y'all, this is so we
no.
know.
Like sometimes you know, but I don't know. For me, it's like I maybe have trust issues or something, but
Join the club.
yeah, I feel like it's always, you don't really fully know somebody until like a year into like, or I would say even 2 years, but I didn't want to wait like 2 years to lose my V card with this guy. I'm like, you're hot and I'm young and I want to go.
You were ready.
Yeah.
Now, tell me, is that something like, I feel like maybe it's the right guy has to be in place, but I also feel like the girl at a certain age makes a decision. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose it to you.
Oh yeah, he didn't decide.
Yeah.
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 Like it wasn't his virginity and I kind of liked that just because he could help the situation. So I had no idea of how anything really worked. So for me it was like, okay, I'll just kind of rely on him and hope like,
To guide.
yeah, to guide me. And I
Sure, a shepherd.
Yes, yes. And I was like, okay, I can kind of like trust him in the process. But then I will say after it happened, I was in complete denial because like it wasn't like a full-on thing. It didn't last very long.
Seems to be standard. How long were you guys dating before you lost?
Yeah,
you know?
we were dating like 6 months. It didn't just like happen. It was kind of like a discussion kind of before. It was like, okay, we've done all this. Like, do we want to do this now? And then it was like, yeah, let's do it. Like, and then it was kind
Whose house? Where were
It
you?
was at my house. It was in my bedroom.
Parents home, parents not.
Parents were home.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay, this is getting good.
Because it was like, it wasn't really fully planned. So it was in my bedroom. It was actually during the day. It wasn't like,
Wow.
yeah, it wasn't super romantic or anything.
So mature, Daisy.
Yeah.
Okay, your bed. Are we talking twin, full, queen, king,
Full.
bunk?
It was a full.
Okay.
Yeah, full-size bed against
Nice.
the wall.
Just enough room for
Yeah,
two.
locked the door too. I'd rather get in trouble for locking the door and closing it because I wasn't really supposed to do that. But I'd rather get yelled at for that than my mom just walking by and being like,
Honey,
honey, no!
you're hurting her! Get off of my daughter! Who disrobed first? Or was there not disrobing?
I don't think there was disrobing.
Clothes on.
Yeah, and that's because parents' home. I think I was probably wearing the dress.
All the sick freaks out there are gonna imagine it was a Catholic school uniform. You're disgusting, and I also had that thought. Wait, so when you guys had the talk that that he was going to retrieve your V card from you, did you guys like have like all right, let's do it, champ? Yeah, like,
no, it's okay. Like, it wasn't like it was like more of a casual conversation. It wasn't like a meeting and signing waivers and stuff,
Sure.
which nowadays is probably the case.
Not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea. And then it was in my room, lasted probably like, I would say like a couple minutes.
Oh, a long one.
I think I was nervous, so I'm just like, so it was like that whole like awkwardness. And then I thought, because in my head I was like, I was just thinking about, okay, what if my mom walks in? What if this is okay? What if I get pregnant? What if all this stuff? We use the condom, but like all this stuff, very important.
Very important. Soup's important. Don't be an idiot.
And then I'm like, what if he didn't put it on right? Like I didn't watch him put it on. Like hopefully he knows what he said. He knows what he's doing. So all this stuff, and this is usually what happens with girls. I know this because I'm a girl, so I can say this. But you just start to just think so much, and just ruins the whole moment. It just becomes more like technical than like anything else. But and then it's like the next time we did it, it was so much easier, like so much more comfortable, and I was just like, I'm like, all right, like I don't have it anyway, let's just go. But then it was just like, then it became good.
And then were you immediately like, we should do this all the time?
Every day.
Let's so much catching up to do. I remember the time when I lost my V card, we were making out on the couch, and then she like went to the restroom, and I thought it was over. Like, I thought it was her signal to be like, get out. No. And I was like, okay. So I left.
Oh my God, did you
And
really?
I was like halfway through the door, she's like, where are you going? I'm like, oh, I just figured we were done.
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
She's like, no, go in the bedroom. And I was like, oh, I know what happens in there. And I was like, try and stop me. And
That's so funny.
I emerged 2.5 minutes later. Did you and stay in touch? Did you guys like keep dating for a while after that?
No, so ended up breaking my heart. Yeah.
What kind of?
Yeah, we broke up, and instead of like in my head we were gonna get back together, but instead of getting back together, he started dating somebody because we worked together at a surf shop for a minute.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
this is amazing.
Yeah, and he started hooking up with the person that he worked with, that we both knew, that she was older too.
What? She
Yeah.
like worked the boogie board section.
Yeah. But she was
Karen over at Boogie Boards, like sing about free BJs.
I went through all the emotions of mad, angry, sad, depressed, like upset. Like I just went through all these different feelings, and then I was like, all of a sudden, I just didn't care anymore. And that just like kind of happened, and I was like, oh, I don't like him. And then like when I would see him, I'd be like, I'm like, why did I care so much? Like it's so in your head sometimes of like your situation is so much more elevated than what it really is. Because how many people in this world? Like,
true.
Technically, I could fall in love if I were to go on this side of the world with somebody. Like I don't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know anyone in the Philippines.
Yeah.
And you might get down with a
There's
dope
different
girl
versions. Like,
that works at the Marriott in Manila. Isn't it funny how you can be with someone and like they break your heart and you're like walking wounded? I will never take a deep breath again.
Life is over.
And then like that time, enough time passes, and you look at them and you're like, how did I ever like you? That's it.
Well,
It's happened.
can we just have a moment of silence for my V card and rest in peace?
Sure. In the arms of the angels, fly away. Whose house? Where were you?
It was at my house. It was in my bedroom.
Parents home, parents not.
Parents were home. Yeah.
Okay, this is getting good.
Because it was like, it wasn't really fully planned. If my mom watches this, to be like, what the f***, Amanda, I was home. You said it wasn't.
So Sorry, Mrs. Cerny.
The truth's out, Mom.
I just imagine your mom like scrambling eggs like at 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Amanda!
Good night.
What's going on in there? You can tell me. Okay.
Well, it was like,
You guys hungry for scrambles?